course, joins us from... on the sideline. So the Houston starting five. Dylan Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Alperon Şengün. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at small forward. And for Minnesota, Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. Well, it's fair to say we can expect a bruising battle between these two, Graham.
Yeah, these are two teams that dare you to bring the ball at them. They both feast on the defensive side, so don't expect any scoring records broken in this one. Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, you have to be careful with Edwards on the arc because he is completely fearless.
Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. Now Thompson. The 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Now here's Randle, defended by Eason. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Edwards, up and over Brooks. Edwards can't hit. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Oh! Wow!
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, McDaniels, that's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Green. Eason, a screen on DiVincenzo. Brooks drives in. 5 to shoot. Eason, pass to Brooks. Puts up a 3. Tries again. Outside, Green. And he buries his first look.
Just a versatile offensive weapon. I really like seeing Green mix it up with that floater.
Randle finds Edwards. Randle is screen on Thompson. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Pass to Green. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he jams it home with authority.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Brooks, the pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves lead by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
The finish! And Edwards slams it in.
And right there, Edwards shows you his ability to impact both sides of the ball.
Rockets trail by 7 and stand while Edwards has pushed back. It hasn't stopped others from comparing him to his airness, Michael Jordan.
And that talk is more about how his game reminds one of MJ and less about greatness. Edwards' career is just getting started.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Hey, BA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Ali, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Pass to Şengün to halt the run. Sinks the tray.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
DiVincenzo with it. Check by Brooks. McDaniels against Green. Now Gobert. Clock at 6. Here's Randall. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. And here's Green from the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's McDaniels. The three, DiVincenzo. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter ahead by... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. We've got Green. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. Then there's Şengün. And it's Brooks in at the 2. DiVincenzo pass to Randall. And another 3 for Minnesota.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Too much space on the perimeter. There needs to be a little more energy from the defense.
Outside, DiVincenzo. From downtown, here's Gobert. Pass to DiVincenzo. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Thompson in the post. Guarded by Edwards. Thompson against Edwards. Outside Eason. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 17.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
And here's Green from the arc. The long-range shooting of Jalen Green. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside, DiVincenzo. And Gobert with the stuff.
And when you foul Gobert, you really got to foul him, or he'll just power right through.
Defensive Player of the Year 4 times over, Stan. Rudy Gobert tied for the record.
Yeah, Brian, alongside Dikembe Mutombo and Ben Wallace, and Gobert's capable of getting another one, too, assuming his countryman, Victor Wembanyama, doesn't start taking the reins.
Eason. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Houston shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Şengün. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 17. To the middle. Here's Randall. No good with a layup. Houston has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Thompson passes to Şengün. Back to Thompson. Fires for 3. Kept alive by Houston. Brooks finds Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Here's Green. On the run, Green.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
The drive by Randall. Out to DiVincenzo. Here's the three. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Green from the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. McDaniels from long range. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Outside, Green. From deep three-point range. Look at Green showing off his range.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Randall on the screen. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Green.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Brooks outside. Back to Green. Eason, a screen on DiVincenzo.
Come get it, come get it.
Here's Green. Takes the hit and scores inside. Green.
And fighting his way through. Green not afraid in there with the big boys.
Here's Edwards. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Free throw no good for Edwards. Rockets trail by 15. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Houston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw good. Green.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Şengün, a screen on Edwards. Here's Thompson. Out left to the wing. Şengün passes to Brooks. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum line. The red of the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
We've got Naz Reid. Miller is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Knocks it loose, and they recover it. Three-pointer, Holiday. Minnesota with a rebound. And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Green's check in for the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
Outside, Alexander Walker. And he comes up with a bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it.
Houston ball.
Rockets trail by 13. Pass to Landale. Now Tate for three. Another three from Houston.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
Right side, Alexander Walker. With the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Houston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And again, it's Houston.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, where he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Outside, Alexander Walker. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Floats one up. Count it. Good. Alexander Walker's gotten his second bucket. Rockets trail by 10. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Miller outside. No good with the triple. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Miller against Tate. Pass to Smith. Landale with a screen. Oh, from deep. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Tate. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. Tate's got 5 points now in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Alexander Walker. Count the basket. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Outside Whitmore. And that one is hammered home.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's 49 seconds left in the third. Outside Reed. And he lays it up and in. Reed's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Whitmore, and that one is stuffed right through.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Landale. Launches a 3. Second chance effort. Green for 3. Minot pulls it in. Landale, the pass to Tatum. Green for 3. Can't hit that one. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Amen Thompson. Dylan Brooks is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason, and it's Şengün in at the 5. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rockets with a rebound. Thompson outside. And the three-pointer goes.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. He takes it in. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 from Houston.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Edwards outside. The 3 ball. Edwards on target.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First 2 foul.
And Houston has possession. Trailing by 5. Green. Pass to Şengün. Misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Edwards for 3. Brooks with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. And here's Green from the arc. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. Here's the teardrop. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Again, the miss by Edwards. And it's Green with the ball for Houston. Green to the rack. Brooks outside. Screen by Eason. Fires the 3. And Brooks is good for 3. Brooks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. On the take. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Brooks from outside. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Brooks has got 6 here in the quarter. Randall, pass to Edwards. And he drains the quick shot. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Pass to Şengün from outside the arc. And Houston, another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Şengün, a screen on McDaniels. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge.
The action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Whitmore's checked in for the Rockets. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Hitting all your free throws at the end is huge in this league. So many games are decided by razor-thin margins.
Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
Thompson with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Thompson passes to Brooks. Back to Thompson. Drives to the hoop. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Thompson scanning the floor. 27 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Brooks from outside. Oh, the trifecta!
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
For three, DiVincenzo. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great dive by Gobert. Scans the floor well to find his teammates. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a three-point lead. Here's Edwards.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Absolutely need a three here.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. DiVincenzo with it. McDaniels a screen. To force OT. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so the big win by Houston in a tight...
In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Green. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Minnesota, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. You know, Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ballgame. And it's Green with the jam.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. From deep. Good on the triple.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Now here's Curry. Post. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to McDaniels. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Outside for Randle. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, you know, he's evolving his offense over time. Julius Randle, and I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Podziemski on the wing. 6 to shoot. Butler finds Curry. Oh, good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
The length of McDaniels, a big factor at both ends.
They grab their own miss. A three for DiVincenzo. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He has 6. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Curry wide open. That 3 off the mark. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 16-7 run. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Butler. Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Guarded by Curry. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 9 points.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Curry kicks to Green. And another 3 for Golden State.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Randall a screen on Curry. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Warriors trail by 6. Green up on top. He's defended by Randall. Butler kicks to Green. Now Curry. Front past the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Randall a screen on Butler. Edwards dishes to Randall. It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Plenty of offense in this closely. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
You know, Steph Curry is not always looking for his next shot. He's got a selflessness about him that's inspiring.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 11 points in the game. A nice shot by McDaniel.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Golden State moving it around. The tray. The shot by Curry. No good. And he dunks it down.
DiVincenzo really setting the tone offensively. Fantastic stuff from him tonight.
Warriors trail by 7. To the inside. Green finds Pajemski. And here is Curry. Let's go. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Now here's Randall. He's covered closely. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's McDaniel. He's got 6. Edwards, no good.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Here's Pajemski. And another shot. And Post gets it to go. Post has got 5 points so far.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Edwards' shot is good. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Stolen by McDaniels. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Butler against Edwards. Pass to Curry. Goes up with the stripe. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards passes to Randall. Sinks the triple. Randall's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
Not loose. It's stolen by Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 13. Pajemski with it. Takes the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Randall from outside. A second chance effort. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert plays as tough at the rim offensively as anybody in the league.
Here's Curry. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over-anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. And now Minnesota on the fast break. There's the triple. Krills the three-pointer. McDaniels got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Minnesota.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Team director to the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Drums, please. They're taking a bunch of shots.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Kuminga, also Payton out there, Looney out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Spencer in at the shooting guard.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Warriors trail by 17. Hield outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Hield, the pass to Looney. Here's Kuminga. Out to Payton. Jacks up a three. They get it back. Poked away and stolen by Miller. And pushing it up again is Minnesota. Again in transition. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. When Naz Reid is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor. And he's got great size and strength, and he does the little things too. I mean, you look at his points and rebounds, this guy gets deflections, he goes after loose balls, he gets you extra possessions on the glass, he steps in and takes charge. I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Here's Spencer. And Miller with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Offensive rebound. They kick out to Hield. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Shoots the three. Traps in the tray. Alexander Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
Puts up a three. And another three for Minnesota.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Payton kicks to Kuminga. Fouled on the shot. He picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And with those points, he's able to stop a 15-0 run by the Timberwolves.
The Warriors shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Miller lays it up off the glass. Miller's got 6 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Payton drives in. Banked in off the glass.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
Down low. Miller finds Reed. And Reed throws it down.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A 3-ball. They get it again. Looney passes to Kuminga. Drills it from outside. Kuminga's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Warriors. Pass to Reed. From downtown, the Warriors pull it in. No one near Peyton as he let. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And so it's Minnesota closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Some nice passing by Golden State. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
5 to shoot. Curry kicks to Green. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards, no good. Warriors trail by 20. Here's Podziemski. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. A nice shot by McDaniel.
Attacking right away. McDaniels wasting no time there.
The Warriors shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Podziemski. Butler in the corner. Curry dishes to Green. This one for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, you know what? This is exactly what Curry gives you. He can handle it, score it, pass it. He gives you an expanded menu.
Here's Gobert. Goes back up. Nifty move. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 19. Podziemski finds Butler. Butler on the wing. Outside for Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. Curry on the wing. Pass to Post. And the powerful one-handed slam.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Warriors have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
It's stolen by Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, that's Edwards on both ends. First the D with the steal, then he's able to finish off the break solo.
Green, no luck. Minnesota leading by 19. It's stolen by Curry. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. Butler on the wing. Poked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Takes a 3. And the 3-ball is good. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, the defense just hasn't been able to keep up with them in this one. The transition game, as a result of good defense, has been very strong.
Randall passes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Fires the three. And another three for Minnesota.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Here's Edwards into the lane, and Edwards with the stuff.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Butler kicks to Curry. From the line, DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
For three, Edwards. No good that time. They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
DiVincenzo finds McDaniel. Great look, but off the mark. And the wide open shot from Green. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really...
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
up. I check it out. Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Jimmy Butler out there with Green. And it's Post in at the center position. And for Houston, they've got Dylan Brooks. Amen Thompson out there with Green. Then there's Alperon Şengün. And it's Eason in at the power forward. Grant, one thing these teams have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital. And second chance points may just decide this game.
Clock is at 3. And it's Green missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that. Gets behind the D on the break, and the pass is there waiting for him.
And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul.
Rockets foul. Eason. First personal
And so it's Golden State with it.
Team foul.
Pass to Green. Knocked away. Thompson with a steal.
Defensively, you always want to keep vision on the ball. Nice job tracking and coming away with it. That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
They set the pick. Here's Green. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Green. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Eason finds Thompson. Sinks it from distance. Thompson's got 5.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Butler passes to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Green. Outside for Brooks. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Green from the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperon Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. And there's a pick. Pass to Post. There's the triple. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 7. Eason a screen on Curry. Thompson passes to Şengün. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Golden State. Butler against Şengün. Outside for Green. Back to Butler. To the right side. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Off target with the 3. The Rockets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Curry, that's good.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Curry against Green. Pass to Şengün. 3-pointer. Drains the triple.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
On the wing. Curry, defended by Thompson. Here's post. Corner shot. Curry, no good.
Defense got a roll of dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
The first ever pick out of the G League Ignite, Jalen Green created his own pathway to the NBA, selected second overall in 2021.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Pass to Şengün. The three is up. Warriors with the rebound. Right side Curry. Sinks that one from the post.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And so it's the Houston Rockets. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
We've got Alperen Şengün. Tari Eason is out there with Dillon Brooks. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Green in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Butler passes to Green. Butler taking his time here. Butler punches it home.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise.
Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years. Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive boards.
Warriors trail by 9. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Here's post. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Three-pointer, no good. The Rockets lead by 7. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Curry against Eason. Outside, Green. Pass to Podziemski. On the wing, Green. 7 points in the game. Here's Butler. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Here's Eason. And the 3 off target. Warriors trail by 9. It's Podziemski on the wing. Green finds Butler. Butler on the bounce. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Brooks. Here's Butler. Butler right to the heart.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Green with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. Here's Brooks going inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And here's Butler outside. The three dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
Nice shot from Butler, making himself a threat from downtown.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Pass to Şengün. Let's go with a three. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Butler with the bucket.
Jimmy Butler taking it upon himself to get those 3 points back.
Şengün, the screen. And here's Green from the arc. Another three from Houston.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And Curry just carving him up inside.
That's where Curry will cross you up. If you play him to shoot, he just drives it.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Pass to Pajemski. Outside Butler.
Who's watching here?
Now here's Green.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Pajemski. Three-pointer. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Şengün. Back to Thompson. Şengün, a screen on Butler. And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Well, you got to like what we're seeing from Amin Thompson.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got Kuminga. He's out there with Kevon Looney. Buddy Hield is out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Spencer in at the point guard position. Hield from outside, on target from range. Hield's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's what Hield is paid to do, stretch the floor for this offense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Brian?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie. The ball's knocked loose. Green with the ball. Kuminga defends. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Hield from outside. Good work defensively by Whitmore. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Houston. They've led by as many as 11. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Back to Kuminga. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And Kuminga throws it down.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
The three. Payton with a steal. Looney finds Hield. Back to Looney. Rebounded by Green. The Rockets lead by 6. Here's Whitmore outside. They get it again.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Takes it inside. Spencer. No good that time. Excellent D there from Tate. Pass to Landale. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kevon Looney picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Both shots good from the stripe. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
6 on the shot clock. Back to Kuminga. Here's Looney. And the Warriors miss again. The Rockets lead by 10. Pass to Tate. Green, a screen. Back to Tate. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Tate's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Kuminga with it. Outside Payton. Into the lane. Back to Kuminga. Looking to end the run. Tate grabs the board. Houston has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
And Looney with the slam.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Right side Whitmore. Here's Landale. Tate inside, guarded by Hield. Green with a screen on Kuminga. Outside for Green. From deep. Beyond the arc. Drops in the 3. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Warriors trail by 16. Outside Payton. Pass to Looney. Back to Payton. Looney the screen. Wing shot on the way. That one is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Curry. They've got Jalen Green. Alperon Şengün out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Dillon Brooks. And it's Thompson in a 2-guard. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green draws more attention from the defense.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Houston.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
3 on 3. Outside Eason. Thompson scanning the floor. And he drives it.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump him.
Here's Curry. He gets it in there.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Green, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
Warriors trail by 19. Here's Curry. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Rockets. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Outside Butler. Here's Post, defended by Şengün. Curry with another miss. Houston leading by 19. On the attack, Green. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Green, quick off the dribble, had the defenders reaching a little bit out there.
At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Warriors trail by 20. And here's Curry. Thompson pulls it in. Şengün, a screen on Butler. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Curry with it. Green picks him up. Back to Curry. Outside for Green. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. And the Warriors miss again.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Here's Thompson. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Butler. And here's Curry for 3. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Here's Şengün. 3-pointer off the mark. Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Post. Outside Butler. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Green. Here's Easton. Now Şengün. Out to Thompson. They grab their own miss. On the wing, Green. Back to Easton. On the wing, Green. Takes a 3. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Rockets.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Amen Thompson.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
Out of bounds, it'll be Warriors ball.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Thompson against Curry. Lets it go from deep. Easton pulls it in. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Green against Butler. Loses his grip. Clanks the lob. And here are the Warriors now. Outside Curry. Fires from way outside. Missed it. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
another Hall of Fame. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Randall out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Tari Eason is out there with Dylan Brooks. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Green. And it's Şengün in at the 5 spot. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout. But anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Misses the 3. Thompson surveying the floor. Over Randall. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Up top, Eason. And good that time.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
Green against DiVincenzo. Teardrop shot, and he sinks the layup.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run. Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Green. Pass to Şengün. They kick it out to Green. It's stolen by Gobert. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
And the wide open shot from Green. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And here's Edwards from the arc. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
Screen by Şengün. And rejection by McDaniel. They get it back. Thompson against Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Rockets again can't hit. Timberwolves leading by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said, it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
You are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Randall finds DiVincenzo. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Rockets with possession here, trailing by 4. Green up on top, defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. And Green slams it in.
Look at Green just taking off and throwing it down right in the face of the defense.
Count it. Randall's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Şengün kicks to Green. Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. Green taking his time here. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he's good on the 3 ball. Thompson's got 6.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Almond will blow right by you.
Edwards can't hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Green, the pass to Thompson. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Thompson outside. 1 second left. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves lead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Back to DiVincenzo. Eason grabs the board. And here are the Rockets. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Clock at 4.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
The shot's good from DiVincenzo.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
From deep, Green, and another 3 for Houston.
And shots like this have to fire Green a big-time 3 there.
Randle with a screen for DiVincenzo. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Green. Out to Thompson. It's stolen by Edwards. And even 3-on-3 break. Launches it. Randle left side. Edwards passes to Randle. Brooks with it. Picked up by Edwards. Randle against Brooks. Pass to Thompson. Over in the corner, Green. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Now McDaniels. Back to Edwards. McDaniels sets a screen for Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
And those advanced numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen.
Thompson misses. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Green. Şengün with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brooks with no one around. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Rockets. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Drains it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. Here's Green. And the layup falls. Green's got 11 points.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Eason. Out to Brooks for the three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Handle outside. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Out to Brooks, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by McDaniel.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And there's the drive. Green with the block.
A wily guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
Deep 2 from Brooks. And that one released in time, but no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Houston on top, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Cam Whitmore. Green is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. And it's Landale in at the center position. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Reed, and he banks in the layup. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their role.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play.
Offensive rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. Boy, they wasted no time getting the ball up the court. Great decision to push it and make the sharp pass to the rim.
Here's Whitmore. They kick it out to Green. Smith outside. Fires it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Green with a screen for Whitmore. From outside the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Whitmore's got 5 points now this quarter, and not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter. And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Green with a screen for Whitmore. Pass to Smith. Launches a three. That shot missing. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their 3 points to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Rockets trail by 4. Now Whitmore, 5 points in the game. And it's off from 3-point range. And now the Timberwolves on the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Minot. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Green. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Green, the screen. The Rockets with another miss. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Snatched up. Pass to Alexander Walker. The three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing. And those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
For the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Stay on the clock. Here's Reed. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Smith for three. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 7. Alexander Walker with the ball. 10 points for him. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a... And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Julius Randle is out there with Gobert, and it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Minnesota leading by 3. Now here's DiVincenzo. And it's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. And for Houston, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Şengün with a screen on McDaniel. Outside, Green. Green draws the double. Şengün finds Eason. No good on the 3. Minnesota with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Timberwolves passing it around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Here's Green. Diving in.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. And Randle has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. Pass to DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Randall. Now McDaniels. And another three for Minnesota.
Now, Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Here's Green. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Outside for Randall. Back to Edwards. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
Anthony Edwards.
And he sinks the second. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Thompson. They get it back. Eason passes to Thompson. Outside, Green. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
Inside, and stolen by Şengün. Out to Thompson. Easton passes to Thompson. With the drive. Rebound, Minnesota.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. To Gobert. Slam dunk by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Green passes to Thompson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Three-pointer, Randall. Beyond the arc. Eason grabs the board.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Eason, a screen on Edwards. And it's Thompson again missing. And they're moving it up. And Anthony Edwards gets the three. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here's Minnesota. McDaniels, a screen on Eason. Randall, no good that time.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
moments from now at the Chase Sip. And welcome to 2K Sports. For another. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. And for Golden State, they've got Stephen Curry. Draymond Green is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Here's Post. On the wing, Green. Down low. And stolen by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. They get the rebound. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. For 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's a screen. Curry with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Really left him alone that time.
Nice to see Butler drain the 3 ball. This really opens up the rest of his game.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Allie, thank you. Minnesota's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, B.A., it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
Now here's Butler. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Takes the 3, and the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Randle, a screen on Kuminga. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. DiVincenzo, the pass to Edwards. They get it back. Goes up again. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Pass to Post. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, another highlight reel play from Anthony Edwards. Oh, this guy is fun.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Green finds Butler. Green, a screen. Butler passes to Green. The 3-pointer off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. Edwards fires from way outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 5.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
And here's Butler outside. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Butler with the ball. DiVincenzo picks him up. Kuminga against Edwards. 1:03 left to play in the first. McDaniels, a screen on Curry. Back to Daniels. Pass to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Curry. He's scoreless. And there's the screen. Here's Post. Pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Post gets it to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For 3, DiVincenzo. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Randall on the screen. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. 10 points for him.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Outside, Green. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves ending the quarter up 10. Hey, 3 points is... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. It's hard to believe now, but Julius Randle has been in the league over a decade now, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting ride for Julius Randle. A lot of different roles, but he's evolved his game quite a bit. Some he's done himself, and then guys have adjusted around the way that he has been a leader, a scorer, a rebounder, a presence. Julius Randle continues to impress and make strides. Well, Randle keeping you honest here. Not a knockdown shooter from that range, but is showing more and more that he's capable of doing just so.
Curry from inside.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
This one for 3. That one no good. Warriors trail by 12. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Pass to Randle. Fires from deep. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Right side Kuminga. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Reed's checked in for the Timberwolves. Randle, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randle. Pass to Reed. From deep. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Post. Now here's Curry. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. The three. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 12. McDaniels passes to Reed. Randall a screen on Kuminga. Reed in the post. Here's the pick. Pass to DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Reed a screen on Kuminga. Great open look there. McDaniels got 6 points.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Green with a screen on McDaniels. The three from Curry. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 17. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Butler. Edwards looking it over. From behind the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Back to Curry. Green, a screen to end the run. Randall pulls down the board.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And that one's good. Green.
It feels like Steph doesn't even have to look. He just knows where his teammates are.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards for three. And another three for Minnesota.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
And please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
You're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Buddy Hield. He's out there with Brandon Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Knox in at the power forward position. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. Picked by Gobert. Pass to Minot. For three, Conley. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. You know, not too many teams have the stability and head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Offensive board. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Conley's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Knox. Out to Hield. On the wing, Payton. Back to Hield. It's Podziemski on the wing. That three's off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Pass to Payton. Hield on the wing. Here's Knox. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Miller, the pass to Conley. And another three from Minnesota.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Whew, I love it.
Pass to Hield. Will it go? And the Warriors miss again. He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Minnesota shooting their first free throw this game. And the free throw, no good.
The Timberwolves, Mike Conley at the line for 1.
For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Golden State has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Alexander Walker with it. Payton covering. Miller outside. Three-pointer.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Looney grabs a miss. And the Warriors shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Outside Hield. Pass to Knox. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
You can tell that Kevin Knox ahead of time knew he was going to shoot that ball no matter what the defense was doing.
Right side Conley. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside, Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. This one for 3. And Conley is good for 3. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the 3.
Back to Hield. 1:02 left to play in the third quarter. Here's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Minot. Launches it. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Payton. It's Podziemski on the wing. Covered by Alexander Walker. From outside the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Podziemski's got 9 points.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
Conley with the ball. Payton covering. Pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen on Hield. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And here's Podziemski. Outside Hield. Here's Payton. And so it's Minnesota in total control. Up by 29 going into the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Rudy Gobert, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then it's Miller, and it's Minot in at the 3 spot. Conley looking for an opening. Gobert with a screen on heel. Alexander-Walker. He buries it from 3.
Can you say natural leader? Conley is especially effective at running the offense and involving his teammates through his passing.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Curry drives in. Outside for Green. On the wing, Curry. Counted from distance.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Outside Edwards. Reed to screen on Butler. Left side Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. The Warriors shooting just 37% in the game. And it's Butler with the jam.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
DiVincenzo against Curry. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. Reed to screen on Butler. And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Curry surveys on the wing. Green. Randall with a steal. For 3, DiVincenzo buries it from 3. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Curry, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Randall, a screen on Kuminga. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to post. Outside, Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Outside Reed. Outside for Randall. Drills it from deep.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
That free throw, no good. And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards slams it in.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
He was all over the place, pressuring ball handlers, jumping the passing lanes. His steals made a huge impact on this game.
And it's Jimmy Butler with the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Edwards a screen on Curry. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
It takes precision timing for sure. Outside Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Free throw good. Green.
Needs so much glue in this guy as Draymond focuses on making all the winning plays that he possibly can.
Edwards with it. Now guarded by Curry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. The kick out, Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his first foul.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's DiVincenzo. Banked it in off the glass.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for
Small.
Thanks for joining us here. Here's the starting group for Houston. Dylan Brooks out there with Tari Eason. And it's Green. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Thompson in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Warriors, we've got Jonathan Kuminga. Stephen Curry's out there with Butler. And it's Green. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Brooks finds Eason. On the wing, Brooks, defended by Kuminga. And Brooks is good for 3.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga down low. Working on Green. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
You got to pick up Green at half court. He's got in the gym range and supreme confidence to go with it.
Out to the right wing, and stolen by Eason. Thompson with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Three-pointer. The rebound by Post. Curry against Green. Green kicks to Curry. They kick it out to Green. Outside, Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. From deep, Green. Unable to get that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Now here's Green after the miss from Stephen Curry.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Butler. Kuminga finds Butler. Over Thompson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Houston leading by 4. Brooks right side. Back to Thompson. Eason. Screen on Curry. The shot by Thompson. No good. The Warriors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Şengün with the screen for Green. Hits it from 3-point range. Green's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Rockets.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Here's Green. The Warriors making the shot. Fires from deep. Rebound by Butler. Warriors trail by 3. Right side, Kuminga. Green with a screen for Curry. They kick it out to Green. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Eason. Green left side. Lets it go with a 3. It's good from long range. Green's got 9 points.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
Curry passes to Kuminga. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Eason. Şengün with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. It's Brooks on the wing. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for Houston. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other factor today, points off turnover. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Curry is out there with Butler, and it's Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's post in at center. That's the Warriors' 5. Here's Green, following the basket by Draymond Green. Outside, Green fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Post. He has yet to score. Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. He said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. And Green gets it to go.
Of course, a volume three-point shooter like Green has an answer. He was ready to strike back in a hurry.
Thompson against Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now Kuminga, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Now here's Thompson. Still scoreless. Pass to Brooks. Şengün with a screen on Kuminga. From the arc. The offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuminga's got 11 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Şengün with the screen for Green. In the corner, Şengün with it. Brooks with no one around. Good on the three-point shot. Brooks has got his second basket.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's Post. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Post has got the lead back up to 2 now for the Warriors. From deep, Green connects from three-point range. Green's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Green getting very aggressive on the perimeter and really good concentration as he focused on his shot.
Curry passes to Butler. There's Kuminga. And another three for Golden State. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Şengün with a screen on Curry. Three-pointer. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Golden State's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Thompson.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot up.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Şengün with the screen for Green. For three, it's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Warriors have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this one.
At the line for the Dubs.
The first free throw is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Curry. Green taking his time here. Can they get it? Oh, he got it!
Nice call.
He beats the buzzer!
Count it up.
Oh, big touch! Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Well, guys, what can you say? Jalen Green, an impressive effort here today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's foul. They've got Whitmore. Green is out there with Smith. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Landale in at the center position. There's the pick. Here's Whitmore. Carries it from three-point range. Whitmore's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
And talking about Buddy Hield, he is someone you can definitely count on. He can score from any place.
Yeah, he's got great range, and his durability is just as impressive as his stroke. You know, most seasons, Buddy Hield plays in 80 or more games, and that is very much a rarity these days. And he's also a 40% career shooter from 3. So he can space the floor, and you know he's going to be on the floor whenever it's game time.
They get the rebound. Looney misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Whitmore missing. Warriors leading by 4. On the wing, Payton. Whitmore defending. Looney kicks to Hield. High post try. He's off on that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Whitmore. Good. He hits the jump shot. Whitmore's got 5 points in the quarter. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And he jams it with authority.
Oh, an Aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Whitmore. He has 5. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly.
And we talk about Hield so much at the offensive end, but there he does it defensively.
There's the 3. Warriors with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Looney kicks to Payton. Back to Looney. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Podziemski finds Payton. We've got 1:28 left to play in the third. Back to Looney. The Warriors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Team foul.
That free throw missing.
Line for 2. Kevon Looney.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Green. Back to Smith. 3-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Here's Knox. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Rebound by Smith. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. A shot by Tate with no one around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Green with a screen for Whitmore. It's tipped. It's stolen by Hield. Got it off in time. The shot misses. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Green, Butler out there with Curry. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
They set the pick. Here's Post. Şengün covering. Here's Curry. The Rockets pull it in. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Back Back to Şengün. Off target from three-point range. The Warriors trail it. Butler on the wing. They kick it out to Green. Here's Post. He's covered by Eason. And Post gets it to go.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
Pass to Şengün. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Back to Kuminga. Green with a screen on Brooks. Kuminga kicks to Green. Right wing. Green with a screen for Kuminga. Offline with his 3. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Green against Curry. Shoots the 3. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another one.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable. Curry is a guy you can trust to get it done when it needs to be done.
Right side, Green. The three-pointer, no good. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Curry passes to Kuminga.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Curry to take the lead. And he lays it up and in. And 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Screen by Şengün. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Green passes to Curry. Kuminga kicks to Butler. Nice D from Brooks.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Curry against Green. To the left side wing. Eason passes to Green. Eason with a screen for Green. The offensive rebound. Golden State's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Butler finds Curry. On the wing, Green. Butler on the wing. Green with a screen on Green. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. And the Rockets with possession here. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Cold-blooded shot in the clutch. And a big moment right there from Jalen Green.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Butler kicks to Kuminga. Offensive rebound. The shot that time, not on target. It's stolen by Kuminga. Butler on the way. Jacks up a 3. Butler can't get that one to fall. And here's Brooks from outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead. So we see the Rockets get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead. Flow.